What's up, guys? It's Span the Steampunk Nerfer, and I am in Chicago here for New Year's. Happy New Year, by the way. Good enough to see 2017 getting out of here, finally. I am here in Chicago because I've got a couple of friends who are getting married here, but that's not the topic of today's video. Today's video, I want to talk about a type of epoxy. Well, it's not really epoxy, but it's a new version of an adherent that we've kind of had on the market for a while, but this is not paid. This is something that I found on Kickstarter. It's called Bondic. Now, Bondic is really kind of cool because it is actually a liquid plastic that it cures under UV light. So it works similar to a dental resin. I saw this on Kickstarter and kind of I took a chance on it. It was about 20 bucks for one. They did a special, like it was 35 for two, and so I grabbed two of them. And since I was in the Kickstarter, they sent extra little vials of the plastic. Now, I've been doing some reading on their site, and it is not a resin, it is a plastic, so it can stay into these tubes for, their recommendation is about 3 years, but they've been, they've had them around since the beginning of the project. Came with a nice little Bondic sticker, and again, this is not a paid advertisement at all. I just thought this was really, really cool for the hobby, because there's so many different ways that we can work with stuff here. And this is the kit that they sent me. Now, this is a little different than what you get now if you order off their website. They've changed the design in order to be thinner and more like a standard pen, which is nicer. So this is a tube of the Bondic solution, and it's got a little UV light. Anywho, I thought I would test this stuff out, and American Airlines gave me the perfect opportunity. I don't know if most people know this, but my job is I go around and install wireless for hotels, as well as TV systems and satellite systems, and this is a Ruckus R710. Now, this access point when it first came out was about $1,500. Right now they're about $700 or so, and this one's seen some fair bit of stuff. The worst part of all of this is being that American Airlines did a number on one of the corners here. They also did a number on one of the other corners. But I figured I don't want this piece, this covering piece here, to break off any further, and since Bondic is a liquid plastic, it should help me in resealing some of this crack. Now, it won't be 100% color matched or anything like that. Bondic generally dries clear, but it can yellow in sunlight. They've got a wide range of temperatures on it as well, which is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up so you guys can watch me actually fix this using the Bondic. And I'm not going to do any of the speed time-lapse stuff. I'm actually going to just do it normal time, because I feel like that's a much more appropriate way for you guys to view it. And the reason why I'm doing it on this is this has a plastic shell, and so therefore it's the same kind of ABS injection molded plastic that we use in Nerf. Unfortunately, since I'm here in Chicago, I don't have any of my Nerf blasters with me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and seal some of this crack. So let's go ahead and apply here. Now, this is a liquid plastic, so you can actually take this and use it in layers. So that's why, one of the reasons why I think this would be good for our hobby, because you can use it in layers and then file it down as you need it. So I'm going to to go ahead and pop cap back on here. And I'm going to press that down and cure it. Shouldn't take very long to cure. Wow, that works pretty quick. So, yes, there's still going to be a crack, but it's not going anywhere. At least it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm just going to use a little bit more of this up here where the crack is larger. Oh yeah, you can feel that it hardened up. Definitely. This part's a little tacky still, but it's probably because I need more UV light. Alright. There we go. I am going to press this so that closes the gap as much as possible. Sorry, my hand's kind of in the way. Get a little bit more on the tack here. The back. Come up. And I can release it. So this is now solid. Wow, I can't believe how well that works. Still a little tacky. So obviously, the closer the UV light, the more, or the faster it'll cure. Here. That is just too cool. Oh yeah, that's dry. So yeah, that'll help. That'll definitely help. Holy crap. So you guys can see that. Well, I don't know how well you can see it. That's solid. That is some solid stuff. So it's definitely a plastic, so it'll continue to dry out with more UV light, but it's already set. So if you're doing something like using a switch in a blaster, or if you need a spot attach integrations, this stuff works. I know Drac used it in a couple of builds and he's testing the durability, but as far as I can tell, this stuff just works. It's great. It's not a glue, it's liquid plastic. So, would I recommend Bondic? Absolutely. Our hobby has a lot of different ways to adhere things. I know some people use things like super glue. I know people use epoxy putty, marine putty, which is basically epoxy putty made for waterproofing. But this stuff was super simple. I really didn't have to learn how to use it other than, okay, you apply it, use the light, and that seals it. That's done. It's super easy, super simple. It's cheap. One package is like 20 bucks. So $20 to get started in it. And of course you can keep using the UV light for ages and ages and ages. The replacement packs, I think you get 4 of the 4-gram tubes for about 10 bucks on their site. They ship whenever you want them, basically. Again, like I said, not a paid advertisement, but I think in our hobby where we've got so many different ways to do things like integrations or mount switches, This is just another really, really cool tool, and I think it's going to really help people get into that sort of part of the hobby, the modding aspect of the hobby. It's something that's simpler than what's out there. Personally, I hate mixing epoxy. It's just me, and I can't be, I really can't sit here and waste my time on waiting for something to cure. So 10-second fix. I had no issues fixing this whatsoever. Super easy. I would recommend it. If you like this content, let me know. Please comment, like, subscribe. I have Spam Squad patches. We have a Discord. I will put the Discord link in the description box down below if you would like to talk with me or anybody else in my squad. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please let me know. Stay steamy, my friends.